And the third one, listen to this. Do not get on that phone call. Do not get on that phone call. Do not answer that call. Especially when you do not have valid trust in that person who is calling you, or if you are getting on that phone call, let it be that you are calling for help, that your life is in danger. Otherwise, I would say stay away from the phones, period. Do you know why? A lot of times our phones are the first place to go to when we are, either extremely happy or extremely sad, or we have some information we want to share. It's okay if you're sharing good news and all of that, but this really applies to when you are feeling upset, when you are feeling angry, when you are feeling all this negative way. Do not get on that phone call, because this is when you are at your most vulnerable state. And so when we are at our most vulnerable state, there are people that we don't want to be part of it. There are only few people that we feel comfortable being vulnerable to. And so the reason why I'm saying that do not get on that phone call, or do not get on that phone call or make that phone call, is that you could get on that phone call, and because you are at your most vulnerable, tempted to speak, tempted to spill things. And guess what? When you are emotionally unstable, you say whatever, you just speak because you have to let it out. It's not the fact that you are spilling out everything. That's not the problem, because I'm sure that person that you are talking to is probably someone that you trust. It's probably someone that you will confide in. But guess what? On the other side, sometimes, like I always say, the way you value people sometimes, or the way you treat people, or the way you handle people's problems is not always the same way they value yours or they handle yours. So the only reason why I'm bringing this in is because sometimes you don't know who is on the other side of the phone. You don't know if your phone call is on speaker. Yes. It's happened before. It happens all the time, because guess what? People will pretend to you. People will lie to you, make you feel like they're happy for you and everything that's going on with your life. And those are the situations where you will call. You will think that you have a friend. You will think that you have someone you could lean on. And then that's when you are at your most vulnerable state. That's when they will, treat you like the worst. Okay? So you could be on the phone spilling, thinking that you are confiding on someone that you trust, but on the other hand, they have you on the blast. They have you on the speakerphone. Everyone could hear you. Everyone could experience your vulnerability. It's just bad. It's nasty. Okay? So I want you to really understand this part, that when you feel extremely angry, like just avoid anything that would trigger you to say one more word. Anything that would trigger you to expose the things that otherwise you have always kept it private. Okay? Because emotions would trigger you to do certain things if you don't have better control of yourself. So this is why I brought in this third point, that you should avoid anything that would precipitate you verbalizing or saying things that otherwise you should not be saying. All right? I don't know if this is clear enough, but please, this is extremely important. This is really, really, really important. And I will give you 3 suggestions as well. 3 tips that would help you handle situations like this. All right? Continue watching this video And I promise you, this will be a life transformer. This will transform your life in a very big way. All right. So we just got through the third don't do's when you are feeling extremely happy or extremely sad or emotionally unstable. The first one I mentioned was do not make decisions when you are influenced by your emotions. The second one was do not make promises. And the third one I just talked about was do not get on that phone call, avoid that phone call. So those are the three things I promised I was going to share with you in this video. Now that you cannot do those three things when you are triggered or influenced by your emotion, what else can you do? What are the things that you can do, to come through a situation, to take care of a situation in a very safe and in a very growth in a positive way that will help you to grow? Okay, the first one, when you are feeling extremely happy or when you are influenced by something, like you got a good news, a good result, a good promotion, anything good, it is okay. You can share your happy, create beautiful moments, okay? Because beautiful moments are all we're going to have at the end of the day. When we are gone, moments, beautiful memories are all that we're going to have left. So it is so important to create those memories with the ones that you love, with the ones that impact your life in a positive way. It is super important to create those memories. So share the joy, share the happiness, share the good news and everything. That is so, so awesome. The second one is, if you are feeling, emotionally unstable, extremely happy, extremely sad, or mixed feelings and all of that, it could be that you are having an argument with a loved one, with a spouse, with a sibling, with a coworker, with an employer, with a school authority, with your client, could be anyone. The best thing for you to do when you feel like, I believe right now you all understand how these feelings work. So when you feel in this way, the best thing for you to do, instead of saying something or instead of making some kind of decisions like I'm going to quit, I'm quitting, or this or that, just walk away from the situation. Walk away from the situation and just, and that doesn't make you a weak person anyway. It's just a very, very solid and important problem resolution. It's a solid way to resolve problem or to take care of a situation that's boiling, okay? So walk away from that situation and just let it sit. Time will take care of everything. And then the third one is, I know this is super, super hard. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. It's challenging, but it's not impossible. Practice makes perfect. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. It's gonna come as long as you maintain consistency. I know in the previous video I had talked about it. If you are interested, you can go back. It's about silence, the importance of silence, the power of silence. You can go back and watch the video and really understand the things that I shared in there and see if you can put them into practice. So the third one, practice silence. Taking a cool shower really helps. And just sleeping over, just sleep over. I've had, friends, I've had family members who are facing extremely difficult times in their lives, and they were, trying to, making verbal threats of making decisions, of taking actions. The only thing I said when they asked my own point of view or my opinion, at that point, I just said, why don't you sleep over? Why don't you just go to bed? Just go to bed and just sleep. Believe me, it works. It works magic. it works magic, because the time that you go to bed, even to take a nap or to sleep the entire night the next day, you will have a rethink. Is that what I really wanted to do? You know, it is super important. You don't want to do anything that you're going to regret for the rest of your life because you were emotionally overtaken that you could not even handle yourself or put yourself under control. All right? So, like I said, practice these tips. The first one that I said, enjoy your happy moments with the loved ones. Share memories, save your memories. The second one I said, walk away from situations, from things that might trigger you to say something, that might trigger you to say something that otherwise you would not say. Walk away from the situation. And the third one, silence. Take a shower, go to bed, take a walk, all those things, and revisit the situation the next day. And please, I need you to put this into practice, and I need you to come back to this channel and give me your feedback. And give me your feedback. If you are that person who has been experiencing altercation, verbal altercation, or some kind of conflict-related situations with family members, loved ones, co-workers, I need you to try to put this into practice and see how it goes. And please, I need you to come back and leave me your comments and tell me if that really helped you or not. And remember, it's not going to take one time to do it. You're going to have to keep doing it. It's consistency for you to get into the habit of those things to come into action automatically, because you've done them so much that these are your coping. These are the ways that you take care of your problems, okay? So thank you so much. I hope this video wasn't that long. Thank you so much again for you to keep coming back to watch our videos. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't, please, what are you waiting for? Please just go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell button, because that's when you will be notified every time we upload a new video. All right, thank you so much. We are now at 1,000 subscribers. Please, if you love this video, if you feel like this video really did something to you, if you feel like this video really impacted your life in a positive way, if you feel like this video resonates with you so much, or someone you know, please, I need you to share this video. Sharing is love and care, and someone out there might need just that. Thank you so much, and I will see you again in the next one. Thank you.